welcome to another head-to-head challenge. I'm your host, Tony Ann Singh.
And I'm Stephanie Del Valle.
Yes, and we are enjoying the most exquisite view at the Hyatt Regency Grand Reserve in Puerto Rico.
For me, it's an honor to be welcoming you all to my home. As you know, the head-to-head challenge began in 2017, and it's become this incredible platform for the contestants to have their day at Miss World.
And we're so proud because this challenge has been able to impact over 2 billion people across the globe.
Well, before we begin, let's explain a little about how this is going to work. The contestants have been divided into 16 groups, and the winner of each group gets chosen by you, the public. And here's how you can vote.
There are 3 ways to vote: liking the contestants' official Miss World Facebook page, voting for them on the Miss World website, or voting for them on their official Mobstar account. The contestant with the most increase in votes, likes, and follows after this episode will advance. Remember, only one contestant per episode can advance for a chance to win her spot in the all-important Miss World Final semi-final.
The winner of each group will then compete at the head-to-head final at the Capitol building of Puerto Rico.
Okay, well, let's meet our ladies for today. We have Ecuador, Madagascar, Chile, Northern Ireland, Luxembourg, and Cameroon. Ladies, how are you feeling? You're in Puerto Rico.
It's awesome. I mean, the water is crystal clear, the sun is shining every day, the locals in Puerto Rico are so loving people, and it's a true blessing to be here, all of us.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you're all having a fantastic time, and there's many more adventures to come, so just wait.
Yes, it's going to be great. Okay, let's meet Group 10. We're starting with Ecuador.
It's mesmerizing for me to look back through this path of mine of ups and downs, dreams and lessons, love and sacrifice, goals and purposes, and being nothing but grateful with the water that grew my roots. Family, Ecuador, music, art, serving humanity. I am Amar Silvana Pacheco Ibarra, and I live for a different beautiful purpose every single day. I come from a musical nest, from the sweet voice of my mother's song and the peaceful sound of my father's guitar. I have nothing but infinite love for harmonies, melodies, and performing arts, which is one of my biggest passions and what I do for a living. Playing instruments, painting, singing, and acting, art in general is my day-to-day life. I've encountered new disciplines that made me stronger, physically but also mentally. Free diving and rock climbing gave me 2 whole new perspectives. Finding my ideal sports gave me new abilities and a healthier way of living. Learning as a little girl the power that we have as humans to contribute to the place that we call home and lending a helping hand to those who may need it, it's what I call my main and favorite purpose. I can help to picture myself on top of that big Miss World stage in front of the ideal microphone to set a difference, to fulfill a purpose, to spread messages from the heart, knowing that humanity will listen. I am sure of it, because the way I see it, just one spark starts a fire.
Aquella hora lucharé por mi tierra, ay mi vida.
Wipala, Kimsa Tushpumi, Yawar al Marishka, Shinanyuka Ankupi.
Ecuador, that was simply beautiful. I realize that you have a wonderful relationship with music, and you know that's close to my heart as well. Yeah. What does that relationship mean to you?
Well, first of all, hola Tony, hola Stephanie,
hola.
Señoritas. Well, music has been a very best friend of mine since I can remember, since I was in the belly of my mother, like I said in my video. Hearing her sing, hearing my daddy's guitar, and as I grew up, I understand that it doesn't matter from where you come in this world or what language do you speak. Music is always a way of connecting with others. It will always bring beautiful emotions and joy and union. And it's also a magical tool for helping others, since I got to teach kids with disabilities music. And when I see them learning new melodies and new harmonies, it's very gratifying to me, and it makes me feel so blessed to have given the gift of music.
Ecuador, I completely understand. I always say when I get a chance to sing, I'm showing my soul, and I'm so happy to be able to meet your soul. Thank you, Ecuador. Madagascar.
Salame, I'm Néliane Zaratin, proudly representing Madagascar. I work in the insurance and mutual field. Madagascar is an island in sub-Saharan Africa famous for its endemic species, animals, and plants. Our main values are solidarity, compassion, and sharing. My mother is my biggest inspiration. She made a lot of sacrifices to raise her kids so they can have a good education. Always supported me, so I was given enough confidence to be the woman I am today. Confident and independent. A mother's love for her child lasts forever. You should always give love, especially to those in need. During lockdown, I could realize even more how powerful love and support are as human beings. I love dance. It allows me to relax and express my creativity. It will be an honor for me to be a part of the great Miss World family, and I'm also looking forward to meeting the other sisters from all over the world.
Hello. My question is, what or who is your biggest inspiration?
My mom is one of my biggest inspirations because she's a strong woman who has always been committed to her kids. She made a lot of sacrifices to raise me and my siblings so we could have a good education. She tirelessly, always supporting us so we could work towards our dreams confidently and to our goals. So I think it's the biggest gift a parent can give, that support. So I'm thankful for that.
Oh, yes. And I always say that my mom, because I'm very close to my mom as well, has always allowed me to stand on her shoulders to see a view she's never been able to see. And she barely even asks how the view is. She's just so happy. So I identify with that. And I'm so glad that we have people around us and family to support us in that way. Thank you, Madagascar.
Thank you.
Now, Chile.
From the cold and wonderful region of Magallanes and Antarctica, I am Carol Derpitz Galindo and will be representing the country of union and solidarity, Chile. My hometown, Punta Arenas, is closer to the South Pole than the country capital city, which is Santiago. It is a unique place with native flora and fauna, which is one of our many features. Since I was a little girl, I saw myself as a very restless person who is always willing to learn more about everything. I was lucky of being raised by my parents and my great-grandmother, who left me a legacy of good values that helped me to be the woman I am today. One of my biggest passions is classic ballet. I started dancing this wonderful discipline when I was only 5 years old. Classic ballet has allowed me to discover myself and to work in several aspects of my personality, where discipline, constancy, and respect for my body has become a life motto. Thanks to ballet, I have been able to project my emotion without using words. Currently, I am 22 years old, and I am about to graduate from the wonderful career of physiotherapy. This career has shown me that rehabilitation and help is for everyone, since no one is free to need help. And I feel the responsibility of giving the best of me to help all people in need. To me, this is a lifestyle that has allowed me to get closer to my community, because I can help them in several different ways, being always a good reference to children, teenagers, and adults. We must remember that we can all help others if it comes from our heart and passion. Love your body, love your life, and never stop fighting until you get your dreams.
Hello, Chile. How are you?
Fine.
Oh, I'm glad. My question is, what was your motivation to make physical therapy your career?
En realidad mi primera motivación de todo esto ha sido mi entorno, la gente que me rodea y principalmente la vocación de servicio que uno tiene que tener para estudiar una carrera del área de la salud. Y sin duda, esta carrera me ha demostrado que no solamente yo como kinesióloga o fisioterapeuta, como se conocen en muchos países, estoy rehabilitando físicamente a una persona, sino que también la estoy rehabilitando mentalmente, psicológicamente, y sin duda esto va muy de la mano con el entorno familiar que ellos tienen. Así que soy una agradecida de estar estudiando una carrera que busca dignificarle la vida no solamente a una persona, sino que también a toda su gente.
No se nota que eres muy apasionada por lo que estás haciendo, por lo que estás estudiando, y aquí estamos nosotros muy orgullosos de lo que estás haciendo. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Now, let's meet Northern Ireland.
Hello, my name is Anna Leach. I am 27 years old and I live in Cookstown, located right in the heart of Northern Ireland. I am very excited to be representing Northern Ireland this year at Miss World in Puerto Rico and cannot wait to meet all of the lovely finalists from across the globe. Since winning my title in September, I have continued to work as a primary school teacher in Cookstown, alongside completing a master's degree in educational leadership. After returning to school, it was clear to see the impact COVID-19 has had on our young people. I partnered up with the charity Aware NI and have been using various mental health and wellbeing strategies to promote a positive mental health where children feel secure in themselves and confident to take on anything. The Miss Northern Ireland chosen charity is the NI Hospice. I am very grateful for this opportunity and I hope to make my family, friends and everyone who has supported me proud as I embark on this journey as an ambassador for Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland, we wanted to ask you, what has it been like being a teacher for kids that have grown up during the pandemic?
Well, I think the pandemic was very difficult for everybody across the globe, particularly the children and the young people coming back to school after the lockdown. I definitely saw that children found it very difficult in terms of their social interaction. They found it difficult to interact with their peers, and it was up to me to really help build up that confidence and their self-esteem again. So I partnered up with a charity, Aware NI, who they support people and young people and children in schools who suffer from mental health disorders like anxiety, bipolar disorder and depression. So we both came up with lots of different mental health and wellbeing strategies to implement in school, in my school and indeed throughout all schools in Northern Ireland, to really help bring back that confidence and self-esteem in our kids today, to help make them feel secure in themselves so that they can really fulfill absolutely anything that they want to do and fulfill their dreams and achieve anything.
That's fantastic. That's beautiful. And I love that you're doing that, especially in the age group that you work with, which is, you told me, like 3 to 5-ish, because that's when they're soaking up everything. So that's really important.
And I think it's very important to intervene early as well. I mean, although they're 4 and 5-year-olds, people think, oh, 4 and 5-year-olds, they don't have any worries, but actually they do.
Yeah.
They really, really do.
Yeah.
So it's really important to intervene early with mental health, definitely in the early years.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next up, Luxembourg.
Hello, I'm Emily Boland, Miss Luxembourg 2020, and I will be representing my country during Miss World 2021 in Puerto Rico. I'm 25 years old. I studied management and I'm actually working for the state of Luxembourg. To be more precise, I work at the job center, which means that I help people to find a job they really like. During my free time, I'm really active by doing some sports, like going out for a run, Thai boxing, which I do since 3 years now. Horse riding is my biggest passion. I also have my own horse, which means it's a lot of work. I'm doing horse riding since I'm a really little young girl. I do dressage and show jumping. I'm really busy during my day, but when I arrive at the stable, all the stress is going away and I'm really peaceful with my horse. During my year as Miss Luxembourg, I was really active by helping as many associations I could all over the country. I also took my time to organize my own projects. One of the biggest ones was that we managed to bring together 4 tons of clothes that we gave homeless people all over the country. During the year, Luxembourg has faced a really hard time because a few months ago we were overflowing by water, and A lot of people had so much water in their houses that they had to leave their houses and go on camps, which was organized by the Croix-Rouge. I was helping with the communication and leading people to where they can go to ask for some help. But my main focus is working with the association Tent Boutique. Tent Boutique is an association which helps people with a low salary to get enough food for them and their family. Supermarkets will bring products and food which is not expired yet. So people in need can come to the association and make sure they have enough food. With my participation at Miss World, it would allow me to grow my platform and influence more people all around the world. A lot of people in the world still don't have enough food. And I would like to make awareness on this problem and influence people to not throw their food away, but give it to other people.
Well, I see that you have a beautiful horse, and I really want to know what motivated you to get into horse riding.
Hello, girls. Thank you for asking me this question because I do miss my horse a bit, so I'm really happy to talk about her. So thanks to my mom, she passed me her passion about horse riding. So when I was only like 3-4 years old, she just took me and put me on the horse and she said, okay, that's your passion now.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And yes, since I'm a young girl, I do horse riding. I did have a long break because of school. Now I finally have my own horse. I do show jumping, dressage, and I'm also in the national polo club team in Luxembourg, but not with my horse because my horse goes crazy when she sees some balls. I think it's really important to have such a good relationship with animals because we must remind ourselves we do not speak the same language. And when I'm with my horse, we really feel each other. Like she really takes the negative energy out of me. Like I go on my horse, she knows, like she feels, okay, I see you are not good today. And the horses, they feel this. So when I'm like running in the fields with my horse, it's just magical.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, and we could tell from the video that you have a really, really special connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, let's meet Cameroon.
Hello family, I am Audrey Nabilamonkam, your Miss World Cameroon 2021. My friends call me Odi, and you may too. I am so proud to be representing my beautiful country, Cameroon, commonly known as Africa in miniature, due to our cultural and geographical diversity. At a very young age, I developed passion for fashion modeling, and I consider myself blessed to have been invited for international fashion shows over the recent years. I believe fashion exudes beauty, integrity, confidence. I could not have done without the support of my family who have seen me through my endeavors. My mom, long-serving teacher, instilled in me the values of good education as well as the virtues of a woman. Guided by these virtues, I pursued and obtained a bachelor's degree in banking and finance, and it is my desire to establish a fashion and cosmetic enterprise with positive messaging for young women. I grew up in a community with inconsistent water supply, and I have taken upon myself to give life some meaning and purpose with my project, Portable Water for All, through my foundation, Audrey Monka Foundation. I asked myself, what is most fulfilling? Serving others makes me happy, and I feel fulfilled that I can use my beauty to give life, meaning and purpose. So please join me in this journey so together we all can give life some meaning and purpose.
Cameroon, we saw in your video that your goal is to start a fashion enterprise. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I love that question. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Thank you so much for the question. I would like to say that my life experience is an inspiration for me to create a fashion and cosmetic enterprise. Because growing up, I've always had a passion for fashion modeling, and I can consider myself blessed to have been invited for international fashion shows. But the journey was not easy because of my skin tone and my hip size. And I know that being black and being not very skinny, to get casted for international fashion shows, you need to be very dark skinned as a black person. And this had to play a negative toll on my life. But I told myself, you know what you do and you do it very good. So the most important thing is to never give up and keep working forward. You do not need to change yourself to fit into the norms of what the society sees a woman fit to be as a mother. And this gave me an inspiration that you need to empower women and make them understand that they are beautiful just the way they are, whether they are slim, whether they are short, whatever it may be, you are just perfect just the way you are. And this gave me an inspiration to want to create a fashion and cosmetic enterprise to give positive messaging for women.
That is fantastic, and we are all here so proud of you. You can tell that you are an incredible role model for women all over the world. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it, your group 10. Don't forget, now it's time for you, the audience, to vote. So here's how to vote.
There are 3 ways to vote: liking the contestants' official Miss World Facebook page, voting for them on the Miss World website, or voting for them on their official Mobstar account. The contestant with the most increase in votes, likes, and follows after this episode will advance. Remember, only one contestant per episode can advance for a chance to win her spot in the all-important Miss World Final semi-final.
And now we're on to the final questions, beginning with Ecuador. Ecuador, your question is, what to you is the best way to promote female empowerment?
I firmly believe that we were all born with a power. It's going to take ourselves to go find it within us. If I have to tell a message to other women, is that just the one spark starts a fire. Just from a little act, you can do great things. We have all the different process, but we are all powerful women, and we just need to stay true to ourselves. We need to believe in our capacities, and if we manage to do that, then we're going to be unstoppable. I'm so sure of that. So.
Ecuador, I'm so happy to hear about your love and your passion for pouring into other women. Thank you so much. Madagascar, I have a question for you. It is, if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
I would say to myself and to younger generation as well, stay real, stay you, and pave your own way. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and I hope you will find you, because it's an amazing journey and it's the most awesome feeling ever. So celebrate yourself proudly, loudly.
Yes, that's something I'm actually super passionate about, because I think we are so unique, each and every one of us. And so there's no one that can be Tony better than Tony or Madagascar better than Madagascar. So being you to the fullest is just amazing. And it's what the world needs. We need all this color and vibrancy and culture. Thank you, Madagascar. Chile, your question is, what is one of the biggest challenges facing the world today?
A mi parecer, una de las más grandes problemáticas que aún no se ha podido erradicar ha sido la intolerancia y la vulneración a los derechos de las personas. Pero yo soy una fiel creyente de que si estamos aquí reunidas más de 100 chicas es porque cada una tenemos una visión similar y una misión igual por cumplir. Y sin duda yo estoy segura que nosotros vamos a tener ese objetivo de poder utilizar todos nuestros medios para hacer un llamado a todas las personas, a todas las generaciones que están por venir, y que ellos van a ser los que finalmente le pongan fin a todo esto. Y nosotras como mujeres fuertes y empoderadas vamos a ser las impulsantes de todo esto.
Y como mencionaste, la inclusión y la aceptación es lo más importante para poder llegar a esa meta, y todas nosotras somos excelentes embajadoras de eso mismo. Muchas gracias, Chile. Northern Ireland, your question is, what has been the picture-perfect moment of your life?
Wow, picture-perfect moment. I would say that happened quite recently, because I have just completed my master's degree in educational leadership, and I only found out last week that I will be graduating in the summertime.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So,
Congratulations.
yes, I have to say that was a picture-perfect moment, because it is something that I've always wanted. I've always wanted to get my master's within educational leadership, because I feel with this platform I'm able to climb the ladder. I hopefully will get to be a principal one day, which has always been a dream of mine, because I feel not only am I a teacher, I'm able to inspire young minds in my classroom, I'm able to mould young people, but I feel as a principal I would be able to do so much more than just being a teacher. I would be able to, inspire young people and make positive changes, not only in my school, but across Northern Ireland within the education sector. So I have to say that would be a picture perfect moment.
Oh, that's a fantastic moment, but also a fantastic goal that you have, because I remember some of my favorite memories from schools were activities that my principal created for our class, for our school. So the fact that you have that in mind is really, really, really beautiful, and I congratulate you.
Here's hoping.
Luxembourg, your question is, what is the most important lesson for us to learn from life?
Thank you for this question. So in Luxembourg, I'm working as a volunteer in an association where we help the less fortunate people by giving them food, enough food for them and their families. And just by helping them, I could see like the sparkle in their eyes, and this made me feel so good. And they also go happily home. So I think the most important lesson in life is helping each other, even if it's like just our neighbor or our brother, our sister, our mothers. It's really important to help because everyone is happy at the end.
Yeah, well, that is what Beauty with a Purpose is, right?
Exactly.
So I love that that's what you think is the most important, because I think all of us here have that same feeling. So thank you so much, Luxembourg.
Thank you.
And finally, Cameroon.
Yes.
What is the most important thing parents should tell their children?
Thank you for the question, Stephanie. I think that children play a vital role for the future. There is a common saying, we are the leaders of tomorrow, but the way we get to place in the future is decided by how we were brought up, our background. And if a parent should have to bring his or her child up, then you should tell them, just be you. You are perfect just the way you are. Because I do believe with the recent times, there has been an involvement where there are norms in the societies and people want to fit into it, maybe the female or the male, but if you have this great background from our loving parents and they tell you that you are perfect just the way you are, you do not need to change for anyone. You can be who you are wherever you want and whatever time you want. And I do believe that our parents have been playing a vital role by helping us through our journeys and helping us to get to the point of focus where we want to be.
Well, that is fantastic, and I bet your parents must be very proud of you.
Yes, they are. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cameroon. And there you have it, Group 10, everybody.
Ladies, that was amazing. Now you can breathe.
Relax.
I'm so proud of you. And I just want to say that we're so excited to have so many great ambassadors for Beauty with a Purpose from all over the world. Congratulations, ladies. Now you can relax. We can take a breath. Yes, thank you. So the ladies are finished, but you, our audience at home, you have a job to do. You must vote because these ladies need your support.
Thank you for tuning in. And next, we've got Group 11.